Who can forget Bridgegate, the scheme that back in 2013 created a massive traffic jam just outside the George Washington Bridge in Fort Lee, New Jersey, to punish a mayor who refused to endorse then-Governor Chris Christie's re-election bid. Well, today, two former Christie allies, Bridget Ann Kelly and Bill Baroni, had their convictions for their roles in Bridgegate tossed out by the U.S. Supreme Court.
In a statement today, Baroni said he is thankful, and former Governor Christie released his own statement saying, in part, justice has finally been done. Let's bring in the man who spearheaded the legislative investigation into Bridgegate, former Democratic New Jersey Assemblyman John Wisniewski. John, thank you for joining us today to talk about this.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's just get right into it. What do you think? To use the former governor's words, was justice finally done today?
Well, certainly in this case, the Supreme Court held up precedent, and that's the way it's supposed to work. And congratulations to Bill Baroni and Bridget Kelly. But, you know, it's really alarming when you read the opinion and Justice Kagan talks about the deception, the corruption that took place here. Just unfortunately, that deception and corruption wasn't illegal. And I think that is what ought to concern all of us. Also, the justice noted that there are New Jersey state laws that probably more appropriately fit the conduct that they were never charged under. And you have to wonder why Governor Christie did not insist that his own attorney general investigate this.
Mr. Wisniewski, a unanimous ruling from the High Court. Were you surprised by that?
I wasn't surprised when you looked at the precedents that have come out of the court over the last 5-10 years. They have really constrained the ability of prosecutors to use some of the statutes that they had historically been able to use to punish public corruption. And in this case, the Supreme Court said that this was really a policy dispute, not necessarily any illegality. Now, I disagree because certainly there were lots of people, thousands of people inconvenienced because of this. Public resources were used for a political vendetta, which is wrong. But as Justice Kagan pointed out, the precedents of the Supreme Court say that that type of activity is not recognized under federal law. And she specifically cited New Jersey statutory law as a perhaps better remedy that the state of New Jersey should have pursued at the time.
So far from saying that it was appropriate behavior, but the court says it wasn't illegal. All right, Mr. Wisniewski, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right, back